Welcome back, everyone. Excuse me while I just get my loadout sorted, and then yes, we will finally get underway with grinding the F15, or should I say its Israeli name, the Baz. If I've absolutely butchered that, I hope not. So let me just get oops, that'll do. Hopefully everything goes well. Although it will be a struggle because I don't have countermeasures, which is a bit annoying. What's the max? Yeah, that'll do. 36 minutes, 30 minutes at least. Here we go. Obviously we finally got it, and we also finally get to do the grind. So this will be the live grind of Spade in the F15, and then afterwards we'll do the Barak 2. I know I sort of said I would do the Barak 2 first. I just thought I'd do the F15 just because it's quite a sought after, it's quite a well requested aircraft that everyone wants to see, because it's obviously the top plane in War Thunder. The idea might be I might have to just try and look for enemy premium players or newer players that probably aren't used to the game. The last thing I want to do is get engaged by a F15 or an F16 that's got AIM-7Ms or anything with a radar missile, because I don't actually have countermeasures, unfortunately. Or I do, but I only got flares.
Over G, pull up. Altitude, altitude. Over G, lock. Over G, over G. Over G. Lock. Over G. Over G. Lock.
No one was launched, but nothing coming towards me.
Lock. Lock.
Lovely. terrible shots.
Air brake on. Altitude. Pull up. Pull up. Fire. Pull up.
Shot.
Fire. Warning. Engine fire.
Damn it. I did well to survive that long, but I definitely need to take less fuel. So what I will do, I'm trying to unlock the AM7M, so I should change the modification to flares and chaff, and then we'll go again. Looks like a BB. That's a smaller one, isn't it? I do. No, I'll do 30 minutes. Let's give 30-minute fuel a go. Hopefully that does okay. Oops.
Roll right. Over G.
So we've got F16s on the radar, F15s, Mirage 2000. What else? Unidentified contacts as well, so they could be Su-27s and MiG-29s, maybe. They should come up, but it might be because it's having trouble identifying them.
Over G.
Grip him. wasn't it? Aim 9M. It's downside with I'll do one more air ballistic, and then if not, I have to grind it out in the arcade for the time being. That's with a big map, isn't it? So I best do that. Full tank. Yep. So an hour at 10 minutes of fuel. So I think that might be just a bit too much, but I mean, if anything, can do us a favour. At least it's better to take enough fuel so I can jettison. If need be, I can just jettison the fuel tanks. But hopefully, let's do.
Altitude. Altitude.
As soon as I see some form of, I might actually head to. Might go for the AI targets just for the time being. Just so we can get some points coming in for the team. Oh, I wonder who this could be. Yep, you think you finally caught me. Let's drop fuel tank, which that won't drop. Why won't that drop fuel tanks? No. Okay, this isn't good. Won't jettison fuel tank. I want to jettison fuel tank early. Great. So now I'm stuck. These. I wonder if. Probably shouldn't be doing this while I'm going into the combat area, but hey ho. Nah, let's it's not there. I might have had to do it in a minute. Just stay in burner.
Over G. Lock. 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 Over G.
Yeah, honestly, it's fine. Don't worry too much. Oh, just a splash Mirage 4000. Where is that? Oh, it's him. It's fine. Whoa! Jesus. That just caught me out of nowhere. Well, we finally got first blood with the F15. Right, before I do anything else, I want drop fuel. I swear there is. Nah, don't worry about that. Honestly, it's fine. Don't worry too much. Oh, for crying out. I don't suppose you know where. Because I'm trying to find. I'm pretty sure there is a keybind for jettison fuel tanks, and I can't find where it is. It's jettison secondary weapons, but I don't want to do that. Oh, there it is. Drop additional fuel tank. There we go. Add. Save. Rewrite. Yes. Rewrite. Done. Continue anyway. Right. So. Off we go. So what I'm going to do now is test. I'm going to take out 10 minutes of fuel on board, but fuel tank wise I should have hopefully enough. So it should give me 20 minutes of fuel. Perfect, there we go, see? So we've got 37, sorry, okay, that is actually perfect. Oops. There we go. Right, let's go.
Roll right.
Okay, so it's definitely a lot more livelier. So I might actually be doing this more often. So I'm going to take less onboard fuel and more in the tanks. That's the plan anyway. I say this will work out, and I guarantee this won't, but it should do. Because I mean, I'll be more manoeuvrable. I mean, already it feels a lot more responsive. So into the combat area. I'll take a bit more of a lackluster approach and kind of sweep round to the left and come round, just because obviously I want to try and keep the enemy on surprise, because obviously I don't have decent countermeasures. I've only got standard flares, and even then they don't actually work, or at least I need to kind of update the period, the period that they drop and how many. So I might change it to four countermeasures per second, because I think I might need to disperse more heat out the back of my exhaust to try and trick the IR missiles.
Over G.
There's a Gripen there that's going to be hard to get because he's got as many flares as me. I was F14 going for him. Let's go for that F16 because he seems... Oh, nuts. Oh, that was one tank, that's fine. Who's that locking me? Okay, I didn't really think this one through, did I? That's fine, doesn't matter.
Lock. Over G.
Right, let's get out of burner. I'll try and conserve as much fuel as I can.
Lock.
Hopefully that track's straight and true. Got him.
Over G. Over G.
May.
Pull up. Over G. Pull up. Over G.
It's a lesson. Look.
Over G. Over G.
Oh, that's that done.
Over G. Pull up. Bingo. Pull up. Pull up. Check fuel.
Okay, so maybe not. Oh, perfect. So, I think what I'm going to do is, excuse me, drop fuel tank. I see it. I love how I found it earlier and now I can't find it for the life of me. An L1 keybind. No, there it is. Right. Oops, cancel. So I'm going to replace toggle view. Yeah, I'll replace toggle view because I don't actually use that. I always use third person. So there we go. Yep, perfect. And we'll go out with 20 minutes of 10 minutes and 10 minutes 20 minutes. We'll do 10 minutes of fuel on board and the rest will be external. Excuse me. And then if we get a big map, which I think this is going to be Vietnam there, isn't it? Yeah, so it should be a big map. Yeah, it's only one airfield, so what I'm going to do is go 36 minutes of fuel on board. Countermeasure series, I'll do 4. Oh, we go. Oops. That on. Oops.
Roll right.
And here we go. Let's give this a whirl. See how we do. The plan is to get, I think I'll probably try and I'll get obviously buy the countermeasures next, and then might, I know it's gonna be unsacrilegious, but I might do the bombs that no, I'll do the AIM 7Ms next. Just so I have IR and radar guided missiles, and then we'll just focus on the performance upgrades for the F15. Well, that's the Griffin we haven't got to worry about. It's the Griffin C as well, so it's the British one, or should I say the South African version. But as soon as we get engaged, I'll jettison all tanks. So we'll drop all the tanks, just so we're lighter. I mean, we're in... Not in the area yet, so I'll just drop 2 for now. Keep the centre line fuel tank. We've got quite a lot of fuel in total. I'll drop it so that we're near enough on the... We should near enough be encountering them now. I've got quite a lot of fuel to burn back to base as well, so hopefully that doesn't end up, I don't end up regretting that decision. Oh, there's a MiG-29s over there. Okay, one less aircraft for us to worry about. Someone up there.
Over G. Lock. Over G. Over G. Over G. Over G. Lock. 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 Warning.
Damn it. Okay, plan of action. Let's go. So, have I got any? Question is, have I got any backups? No. Great. Up into the arcade version. Try and get a booster. That's the plan. We'll get the booster and then just use that to grind out just the rest of the chaff. Damn, I lost my phone. Hang on. I want to try and read your whole comment. I've just lost my phone. Hang on. Bear with me. I'm wondering why. It's because I'm using my phone to read, obviously read chat, etc, etc. Hold up. She likes to swear. So, I take it by that you mean she sees a stain on the floor and calls it a dickhead? That sort of thing. Or she sees a stain on the floor and just goes, oh, you dickhead. Or am I really misinterpreting that? Okay. Don't really know how to react to that one. I'm not gonna lie. Kinda wish I did, but unfortunately I do not. Although saying that, I knew someone that did actually used to do that as well. She used to say that and then that was it. Let's put one computer on. I mean, to be fair, if she ever says that, like she says she can't get the stain out, do you know what I would say? I'd look at her dead in the face, and obviously this is going to be a sarcastic comment, but you could say it as deadpan as you can, and just sort of say, well, if you put more elbow grease into it, you could probably get rid of it. And her reaction is either going to be that of pure anger, and she might throw the mop at you, or she's going to laugh. Or you'll end up being in the doghouse and it'll all be my fault, but, you know, whoops. Because I do find sometimes sarcasm is very selective with some people. That they can... some people don't tend to understand sarcasm very well. Wow. Oops. No. That was easy. That's now it's just rearm. Yeah, there we go. Let's go. I mean, the only good thing about full. I'm gonna absolutely stutter this. It's the only good thing about full fuel on your fulls. Oh my god. Can't even say it. The good thing about having full fuel tanks and onboard fuel, there we go, is that you shouldn't really run out of fuel for aerosol. Or you might, but it might, you know, you shouldn't come out with any less. The only good thing about arcades, you can just snap round like that so very quickly. Excuse me, I do believe you just took a 20mm cannon shell to the tail. Oh no, oh no. Okay, we're not going to talk about that one. Oh dear, that was brilliant. Phil never wonders why I love arcades so much. It's when you get shenanigans like that. I mean, I can't attack it because I've got no ground arsenal whatsoever, which is a shame. and I'm sort of tempted to get bombs for the ground targets. Specifically, there we go, for air assault. I mean, it's a stain. It's about as threatening as a puppy, unfortunately. Well, I suppose some puppies can be quite intimidating.
Lock. 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 Lock.
That was a good shot. Nice one, lads.
Over G.
Finally got there in the end. Jeez. Trouble is, we're going to lose this next game. We're going to lose the next thingamajig. What's it called? The next round of artillery. That actually hit. So that hit. That's shit. I've just passed right underneath this guy. See you later. Worth it.
Over G.
Ah, it's not gonna look. Definitely not from that range.
Over G. Lock. Lock. Lock.
Sorry, there's gonna be a lot of.
Lock.
There's gonna be
Lock.
a lot of that.
Lock. Caution. Critical left engine vibration. Over G. Over G. Over G. Over G.
Love to know how that happened. I think I must have clipped
AOA. AOA.
the debris of that B-29 as I went through it. Oh well. Oh, that doesn't help out big. Someone's got him. Let's go for that B-29. Oh, no, maybe not. Oh, blimey, it's falling in pretty fast. Is there any reason why? Dare I ask? Because I'm very curious as to find out why she swears at stains and stuff, just out of pure curiosity. Although to be fair, I kind of have a similar thing, I suppose, when it comes to driving in general. Like if I deal with like a really stupid person driving, or just stupid people on the road, I tend to drive like for example, if you're on a motorway or a highway, I suppose you'd call it if you're American, or if you use the American definitions. Anything with like a multiple 2 lanes of roads basically that you're travelling down, I will tend to overtake, so provided I am allowed to and it's safe. But if someone's driving along and they're just driving either erratically, dangerous, etc., I will basically drive around them in a sense. As I say, I only say that as in the sense of when it's safe to do so, because I know some people could do it, or some people do it, sorry, tell a lie, when it's not safe. You know, that's how obviously collisions happen and what have you. I mean, for example, on my way to work today, so this morning, I left mine about 4:45 in the morning, heading to work along the motorway. The the carriageway opposite me, so there's the oncoming traffic, was completely shut. There's blue lights and shut off with construction vehicles and things, and there was a full car smash all strewn across the motorway. And unfortunately it's because people can't drive. It's a very sensitive topic for a lot of people, but I think what a lot of people need to understand is that driving is a privilege, it's not a... Oh. Like, some people, you know, it's a livelihood. You know, a lot of people are on the road because it's their job, you know, like lorry drivers or truck drivers, van drivers, that sort of thing, or even taxi drivers. But, you know, the world now has got to the point where there's so many of us, and so many of us on the road at one time, it's just so dangerous because there's so much...
Caution! Critical left engine vibration. Decrease left engine RPM.
Interesting.
Caution! Critical left engine
Is she gonna...
vibration. Decrease left engine RPM.
Is she going to constantly say that? Weird. That is really strange.
Caution. Critical left engine vibration. Decrease left engine RPM. Caution. Critical left engine vibration. Decrease left engine RPM. Lock. 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 AOA. Caution.
Yeah.
Critical left engine vibration.
Yeah, she's going to...
Decrease left engine RPM.
Oh.
Caution. Critical left engine vibration. Decrease left engine RPM.
Sorry, I just noticed that.
Caution. Critical left engine vibration. Decrease left engine RPM.
Okay, so my engine's burning up, so I think I'm probably going to burst into flames in a minute, or explode.
Lock.
Yeah, sorry, so...
Lock.
Yeah, sorry, what was I? So the trouble is obviously that we have, especially going on further. Elliot, you can't blame me. I'm innocent in all this. I'm innocent.
Caution. Critical left engine vibration. Decrease left engine RPM. AOA. Caution. Critical left engine vibration. Decrease left engine RPM.
Oh dear. I'm innocent, I tells ya. He knows that. I mean, to be fair, you're not wrong. Well, he's getting straight to the point, I suppose. Yeah, you know, it's a shame really that... I mean, there's a lot... I mean, they do say, obviously, that flying is the most safest mode of transport in the world. You know, you're more safer... They say that you're more safer on a plane, and then a boat, and then a car,
Altitude.
compared to anything else. Which, to be totally honest, I do completely agree.
Lock.
I mean,
Lock.
I don't want to tempt fate here and touch wood, it never does happen, but I've been in more car crashes myself than air crashes.
Lock. 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 AOA.
Well, no, obviously not. I've not been in this plane, but
AOA.
not really, in real life, but in obviously on... Oh my god, what was those shots? That was absolutely awful. My lord. Sorry, as I was saying, yeah, obviously you're more likely to have a car accident than you are to be in a plane crash or a boat crash. To be fair, I never really did give it much thought until just now. I've just realised the amount of times I've been on a plane and I've never had a plane crash on me, or I've never been, I mean, touch wood, I've never been diverted to another airfield or to another country, or there's never been a problem with the aircraft itself. Whereas over the, how long have I been driving? Past the 2012, from 2024 now, so for 12 years I've been driving, I've been in 2 car accidents, and both have not been my fault at all. It's the first ever crash I was in. I'd only been driving, must have been about, I think I've been driving just over a year, and I was coming down around, I was coming off a motorway. Sorry, as I was saying, I was just coming off a motorway, and this is late at night in the dark. I can barely see. This guy in I think it was a BMW saloon. As we're going round a roundabout, I'm on the outside of a roundabout, so when you go straight over a roundabout, so the rule is you stay in the outside lane to go out onto the exit of that portion of the road. Anything, so the best way I can describe it is if you picture a clock. Sorry, if you picture a clock, and that's a roundabout, anything from 12 o'clock, anything past, so anything from 1 o'clock to 6 o'clock, or 6, this hour 6, you're in the middle, the inside lane, the lane closest to the roundabout. If you're anything from after 6 to 12, then you go on the outside lane. Now I'm going on a junction that's at 12 o'clock, so I'm in the second lane as I should be, going round it, and as I'm middle of the way through going round this roundabout, this BMW flies down the inside lane, comes round the roundabout on the inside alongside me, and then cuts in front of me at extremely high speed. It happened so quickly that I flinched and turned away from him. As I did, as you go around this roundabout, there's a little curb that sticks out, like a sidewalk or curb that sticks out off that roundabout. My wheel clipped that, so the outside portion of my wheel clipped that, and my car basically just jumped slightly, or jolted, and I ended up not being able to start the car at all. And it turns out I'd basically sheared the there's a wishbone that connects the whoops. There's a wishbone that connects the wheel to the axle, and I sheared that completely. The guy didn't stop, he just drove off and left me. He just left me, you know, with no help at all. Like, no one stopped or anything. I had to go get help myself, just to, you know, get my car on a low loader, get it to the garage, etc. And yeah, that was kind of my first run-in with a car accident. But then my most recent one, which was, I knew that was going to happen. I mean, obviously, when I say taxi drivers, I should probably rephrase. So when I say taxi drivers, I basically mean um, like London, like black cab drivers, because they're more your typical drive slow, drive carefully, you know, that sort of thing with their car, with their cab. Um, whereas, uh, you know, like, God, what they call it? My brain's gone actually numb. Whereas, what are they called? Uber drivers, there we go. Yeah, I mean, obviously we don't have that luxury of winter. Well, in obviously in England we don't actually use winter tyres. We only use summer tyres 24/7. However, I really want to. Oops! Oh dear, what am I doing? Yeah. So, what am I doing? What is with me today? My brain's completely melted. I might just get that just so it's done. And then, how many bombs are they? I'll get the £500 bombs just because I can take. I could take 18, couldn't I? I'll take £18 bombs. 18 £500 bombs. I can obviously drop them onto the ground targets. I've got aim 7Ms. Decisions. No, keep that decision. Keep it as it is. So, yeah. So typically over here, cab drivers are quite careful. Yeah, they're always known for being quite. Oh, a lot of them are. There's a minority that are sketches, all hell. But yeah, my second car crash was, I believe, yeah, it was during COVID. So I don't know how it was over in Canada, but with go 20 minutes with COVID, you had to. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, that's why. I mean, in my line of work, we have a saying that goes along the lines of when Friday comes, it's usually known as effed up Friday, just because of how bad the roads are, and because there's a higher chance of accidents, and it's usually down to the fact that the majority of people are off on the weekend and they're rushing to get home for the weekend, so they rush, get home, but then end up having accidents. But yeah, my second car accident, ironically, was again not my fault. I was going along a single carriageway, so a single carriageway is obviously a single road, single lane of traffic, so a single lane of traffic with an oncoming traffic flow. We had a speed restriction of 40 miles an hour, so it's not slow, it's not fast, it's quite a, it's quite a, for the road, it's quite a comfortable speed to go at. And I was going along there at 38, and there was someone behind me, and I was aware there was a car behind me, but I was just sort of ignoring them because I'm just focusing on getting home. So I'm about 2 minutes from my house down this road, and just opposite, just as there's a traffic island in front of me, in between the lanes of traffic, which pedestrians use to cross the road safely. So you can obviously cross to that island and then cross the road. As I was nearing that, I was aware that this car, the same car that was behind me, pulled up alongside me and tried overtaking me into oncoming traffic with this island in front of her. She then realised she was going to hit the island, or me, hit the island, sorry, so she decided to shunt me out of the way, so she sideswiped me, and I slipped sideways into a hedge, onto a large bush, with a giant iron fence next to it that I nearly went through. She stopped.
Pull up.
I got out of my car, looked over, called her over. Because my car's now blocking the road, so now no one can get past me. People end up like coming to my side to help me out, and we end up calling the police and the breakdown people and that sort of thing. And it was ridiculous because her whole argument was she didn't want to be late for her COVID test appointment, which is why she tried to overtake me doing 40 miles an hour while I'm doing 38, which any sane person knows, if you're going to overtake someone, at least overtake them with a bit more higher speed. But she didn't. So the police turned up, took a statement from me. They took the dashcam footage I had off my car, because I still have a camera in my car all the time now, that recorded the accident. They took that evidence, took a statement from her, took a breathalyzer test from her, and then that's when they said, long story short, they took her to court. She ended up getting, I think it was 6 points on her licence, as well as a £6,000 fine as well. Which makes a nice change. Yeah, I will say when I say roads are a dangerous place to be, they 100% are.
Pull up.
Damn it. Cannon rounds, I've got 109 cannon rounds. Oh, I thought I hit him. Oh, dang. So yes, all in all, I'd say well, all in all, the cars I've had and the travels I've had, I'd 100% agree with the statement of that flying is definitely the most safest way to travel. I think car accidents are the most stressful thing to go through in the world. They really, really are. Oops. I was just realising also, reading your comment again, I will say, would you believe, obviously actually no, 2 AM, I just read that wrong, sorry, let me reread that again. Yeah, I mean 12 PM to 2 AM, you're not wrong, because obviously, I don't know what time the pubs and whatever you know, they let out, or they shut, over your side, but over mine, that's usually the time they shut as well, so obviously people will spill out of the pubs drunk as a skunk, and you just know that you're obviously going to either get in a car and drive or get in a taxi and just hold their guts up. Ugh. Ugh. I hate to think about it right about now. Hold their guts up in the back seat of a taxi.
Over G.
Whoops.
Over G. Lock. Lock. Over G. Over G. Lock. 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 Over G. Over G.
That's not going to track. I'd be surprised if it does. Oh, it did. Whoops.
Over G.
Didn't mean to do that at all.
Over G. Over G.
Is that the German MiG-21? That's not.
Lock. Lock. Over G. Lock. Over G. Over G. Lock. Over G. Over G. Lock.
Son of a... Ah, so annoying. If I'd connected them shots, I would have got him. Ah, that's so frustrating. Oh well. Please tell me there's a nice ending to that story. You know, that he survived. I mean, hitting a deer at that speed, you know, well, any speed actually is gonna cause significant damage to the car. Okay, thank God. I'm glad you added that bit at the end. Whew. Excuse me. You had me worried for a minute there. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, like, you know, I've been drunk before, and I won't ever drink again, not after my 30th birthday.
Roll right.
But I'll be honest, I won't actually ever drink. You know, I wouldn't ever, let me rephrase that, I wouldn't ever drink and drive at all. Like, not once has that thought ever crossed my mind. Like, if I ever go out, or I've ever gone out with friends for a drink, I've always gone either from a lift or I've taken a train, you know, to meet them and go out. Either that, or I've actually arranged like a place to stay the night, like a hotel, etc., to, you know, sleep it off. You know, I've never ever drink and drive. You know, not just the fact of, you know, the whole, you know, it is irresponsible to do, 100%. But But obviously it's not just your life, it's everyone else's life that obviously you're putting at risk. So I just saw that in chat, saw that chat, and I just can't help but laugh. I just, if he literally put, "I'm going to touch you in your cockpit area," that's it. That'd be the comment that wins the internet, 110%.
Over G.
Like, that comment would win the internet. Yeah, I've heard of that, and I've known certain other games like that to play, and I definitely wouldn't drink and drive ever again, and I'd never condone it either. Like, if anyone said to me, "Oh, don't worry, it's fine," like, I've never been caught. Like, yeah, you've never been caught, but the difference is you don't want to risk, an early trip to the mortuary.
Over G.
No one wants that. I mean, I don't think no parent would ever want
Lock.
a phone call from a coroner or a what's her name to tell them that they're. Whoa.
Over G. Over G. Over G.
Whoa! No! 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 Has it just me left? You've got to be kidding me! Oh, got a reward. What else did I get? What's the next challenge? The number of games at first strike. Ugh. Yeah, I probably won't be able to do it with this. Yeah, I mean, I definitely wouldn't do that. Definitely not. Ooh. Oh, it's time now. I think I might make this my last. I'm most likely going to make this my last game. I should be on again tomorrow, hopefully. Actually, I'm going to do a quick text message. Careful, Su-27, you just took out the entire team there, mate. I'll try and get the first conversions challenge done. Hopefully, if all things go to plan. I do like the F15. The only downside, the only problem is it's such a massive target signature compared to the others. And obviously you take the likes of the Gripen, the F16, to a lesser degree the MiG-29 and Su-27. They're such It's such a big target area. Excuse me.
Over G. Lock. Over G. Over G. Lock. Over G. Over G. Over G. Lock. Fire.
Well, I mean, to be fair, to be totally honest, it is probably because the fact that, I'll be honest, I mean, we're talking about car crashes because we are watching, well, you're watching and I am playing the very definition of a car crash, which is me. Uh, um, yeah, I mean, to be fair, I'll be totally honest, it's mainly because it is actually fun. It's strange, really, but it's only because obviously driving to work this morning, I saw the car crash, and it's just, don't know, just literally the first thing that just cropped into my head. I think it's just because I was just thinking about it on the way home this morning. Just because the motorway that was shut this morning, bear in mind that was a quarter, let's say 5 o'clock in the morning. Okay, that was shut at 5 o'clock this morning, and it was still shut when I finished work at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And I think if I check my map, so if I check my road map, okay, so I've just checked my road map, and by the looks of things, it is only just reopened. It's been shut for 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's been shut for nearly 12 hours. That motorway. It's only just reopened. That's basically that is essentially the severity of the situation. So I was reading the comment section that I was talking about. I mean, I won't lie, I would actually like more PvE for War Thunder. I'll be quite honest. I'm also quite curious to see, because obviously I know technically we have PvE already with air, but I like better PvE, if that makes sense. For,
Lock. Altitude. Over G. Over G. Lock. Over G. Over G. Over G. Pull up. Pull up. Over G. Over G. Lock. Lock.
G-lock.
Over G.
Okay.
Over G. Over G.
Okay, I definitely need to do that more often. Just cut the throttle to 0 and I turn on a dime. So I might have to keep remembering to do that. Like, I'm not in a Phantom anymore. I just do wonder I don't think I've ever done that with the Phantom. I might have to try that as well.
Lock.
Damn, missed.
Lock. Lock.
Yeah, I suck ass. Right, on that note, on that diabolical bombshell, after that terrible, terrible, terrible game, I'm going to call it a night. And I think for a little while, I'm probably going to go back to the Brits just to grind out the tree. Or just finish grinding out the tree, and then we'll go back. Because I ideally want to get to the FGR1, or the FG1, should I say. Just so we can get... there's just another Phantom under the belt, and plus we can get closer to finishing the British tech tree. Actually, I do want to see... does it have more? Oh, it doesn't come up with camouflage. Sorry, Alan. Yeah, finish what you're saying. Finish what you were discussing, and then I'll pop off. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, you do sort of get that with it's alright. We'll finish this conversation and then I'll head off. Well, to be fair, I've got about a couple of minutes just to finish this conversation, and I'll get lost. I will. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, you do find homeless people do tend to spend a lot of time around bars and stuff, but it's, you know, because a lot of them, when they fall on hard times, you know, they might, or they was struggling with substance abuse, you know, like drugs or alcohol, gambling, etc. That's what's put them into that position in the first place, which is a shame, really. But, you know, we all have problems that we deal with every day. I mean, I have as well. Not like that sort of, you know, not sort of gambling, that sort of thing, but something else entirely. But, yeah, it's something that everyone struggles with day to day. You know, we all have at some point. It's just how you overcome them. As long as you ask for help, you know, you won't go wrong. And on that note, have fun, everybody, and I'll see you back again for hopefully no more crash and burning. Yeah, trouble is with beer, or as you know, with any alcohol, especially over here, you find people either die from hypothermia when they go out drinking, like clubbing or drinking over in England, and the whole reason is like your country as well as mine, the temperature drops, you know, during the night. When you drink alcohol, it increases your blood flow, but it also thins. Does it thin your? I can't remember if it thins your arteries. I think it thins your arteries, or it does something like that. Where essentially, it gives you the sensation of that you're warm and toasty, but you're not. You're actually freezing cold. And what people tend to do is they'll go out wearing virtually, yeah, exactly. It's because it makes you feel warmer, but you're not. You're actually freezing cold, and people have died of hypothermia on nights out and what have you, because they've drunk too much, got lost, forgot what they were doing, and then gone drinking. Oh no, I'm nice and hot. They don't wrap up warm, and end up freezing and dying, unfortunately, which is sad, but it's a life, unfortunately. That's why that's why I don't drink anymore. Never, ever, ever again. On that note, have fun. Nice little conversation we had today. We'll come back to the Phantoms, and keep pressing the wrong buttons. We'll come back to the Phantoms and try and finish what we started. So I'm just having a little nose at what I was researching for the Blue Water Fleet, because they've added quite a lot to they've obviously updated. It's been quite a while since I've seen Um, it's been quite a while since I've seen as a dreadnought class battleship. That's got to be. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's dreadnought. Because if you look, it'll be the same as HMS Dreadnought. If I preview that. Yeah, it's been quite an interesting conversation, interesting topics. It's not a HMS Dreadnought, but it's close enough. Yeah, so it's been an interesting conversation. We'll be back with the F4, the F4J UK Phantom 2, and the Phantom FGR 2 tomorrow. I plan to kind of regrind out the 2 million lions I've spent on the F15 for Israel and their F16 Block 40, which I purchased. I just need to buy the crew for, but that'll be at some point. I'm not sure when that will be. I mean, I'm kind of flip-flopping. I might even just, if I get any silver lions spare, or I buy some more silver lions, I might just, I really want to try and spade it as it is, but I'm kind of flip-flopping between those choices. But yeah, we'll just go from there and just see what happens. £100 bombs. So I'm just checking, see how many bombs you get. 16, yeah, that'll do. Yeah, so watch this space. As like I say, we'll be back again with the Phantoms. Finish out, because we are nearly there actually. We've only got 3 more. Well, technically 2 more, and then we can start researching the FG1 Phantom, so the Fleet Air Arm Phantom. But yeah, once we've done that, once we've got this Phantom, I'll most probably make that here, and we'll start grinding that out to finish the crew for that crew and finish that, spade it, and then hopefully by then we should have enough to get a Tornado. I might try and do a poll, and we'll see if we can get. I'll see if I can do a poll, and then we can choose between the Gripen and the Tornado. I'm hoping everyone goes for a Tornado, either the F3, sorry, or the GR1. But Gripen's fine. And the Gripen does come with a lot. AIM-9Ms, Sky Flashes. That's quite scuffed. How you can get AIM-9Ms and countermeasure pods as well on top. Oh my god, 640. No wonder everyone loves this Gripen. Okay, fair enough. Right, so we could potentially be seeing a Gripen or a Tornado. So yeah, so finish the FG. We'll get the FG1, and then it'll be poll. We'll do a poll, and then whoever wins out of the Tornadoes or the Gripen, we'll grind that first, and then we'll try and spade it, and then we'll try and aim to try and finish the British tree. At least then, once it's finished, hopefully we'll be ready for when the Eurofighter Typhoon arrives for Britain. Until then, we'll hop between Israel and Great Britain and grind out the tree, grind out the vehicles. I'll either try and put a poll. I don't know if I can do one on Discord, because I've got my Discord community hangar. So if you're part of that, if you are part of that, hop on, and I'll try and I'm not made it yet, but I will put a poll up probably tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow morning when I'm on my break at work. I don't know if I can actually put one on. If I can put one on YouTube, it'd be great. Let me have a look. Actually, I can schedule one. I might be able to schedule a post. No, I don't want to expire it. I want it to come out tomorrow. at, I'm going to say 10, whoops, no, so 10 o'clock, so 10 a.m. GMT, I want an answer, right, JAS, right, 39C, oh, that's fine. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually put it on, so I'm going to put it onto YouTube. So it'll be on YouTube. It will come up at, oops, because I'm literally sitting typing it out now, so it's ready to come up. GR1. So just in case anyone isn't sure, I've also put a little hints to each one. Okay. Right. Smooth. Whoops. Jeez Louise, what is wrong with me? So FG1 was F, yeah, it is FG1. Right, okay. Done. Done. So it's, I don't want it to expire. Done. Schedule. Why is it not scheduling? Keep writing. I'm done. I'm finished. Kaput. Why is it not letting me publish it? No, I don't want a quiz. I want to make it a poll. Right, okay. What I'll do is, right, it will be live tomorrow at 10 o'clock GMT. So Greenwich Mean Time. That will be that. That poll will be live. So if anyone has watched this video at some point or has heard about it, or I'll probably post on my community page actually on YouTube as well. There's a poll going live tomorrow. I best do it now before I forget otherwise. Yeah, don't worry. I know what you mean. Don't worry. Don't worry, man. Oh god, that made me laugh. I literally looked No, don't. I literally I looked up. Right. So for context, I'm typing a post out for for YouTube right now, and I looked up from my phone to see the comment, to see your comment pop up on my TV just from the corner of my phone, and it just put a smile on my face. Thank you so very much. Oh dear. I do try. I do try. Don't get me wrong. I know I'm not the best in the world. I know a lot of people probably sit and watch and think, "Oh my God, he's absolutely terrible." But fact is, we all can't. We're all not perfect. You know, you all can't come into War Thunder every single day, smash it out, get 5 kills every single game. You know, absolutely carry the team. Our backs are hurting. You know, I'm not like that at all. I'm just a standard. I'm an average Joe gamer. Oh God, that is so cringe. But you get the idea. You know, I'm just a standard. You know, I'm a run of the mill person like all of us. You know, uh, British aircraft. Excuse me. Uh, I am. Hang on. Oh, no, I do need to check. Right. So, my post is now live, and I want to read your comment. Yeah, sorry. I do know what you mean. Don't ever apologise. Don't ever apologise for what you said. That just made me smile and made me happy. And I am not. Believe it or not, I'm not actually a dad. I am sadly on my own at the moment. I was with someone for a short while. That's a very complicated topic. In short, a very, very complicated topic. And if I was to say that, why? You'd be like, oh my God. But yeah, it was very complicated. But yeah, no, on my own for the time being. You know, looking for someone. Don't know where, don't know when, but let's wait and see, I suppose. Never know what comes around the corner. But hey hum, is what it is. Oh God, can't have just said that. But yeah, what I'm gonna do for our last hurrah, before I end up ripping my teeth out, I'm most likely gonna regret this decision. Yeah, same as me. Same as me, not a dad, I take it. I mean, I know, like, everyone to a degree, you know, I think all of us at some point would like a child. I think, obviously, there are occasions where, you know, some people, you know, some men or some women can't have kids, or they can or they can't. And it's just, you know, it's a very, I always find asking someone if they've got any kids, or I can't remember how the phrasing is. There's a certain question, I think, that when people ask when it comes, like, they ask anyone if they want kids, or if they can have kids. I can't remember the exact question, but I always find it's quite a difficult or a sensitive topic to approach with someone, I think, sometimes. because obviously you don't know if someone's obviously lost a child, or they've had their child taken away from them, or they might not ever, be able to have children, and that'd be awful. Um, and it's just, I don't know, it's just one of those things, I suppose, that I think a lot of us don't really give a lot of thought of. But yeah, no, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't say no to having a family, which would be nice. Yeah, tell me about it. No, 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 I can't even afford them either, don't even worry. Um, yeah, I just, yeah, no, I mean, obviously, children are expensive, kids are expensive, but I think, I mean, my look on it is, I try to not even look at it like that, because the way I see it is everything you do once you have a child, it's, you do it for them, it's the enjoyment of, you are essentially experiencing childhood again, but you're seeing it through like your parents' lenses, as opposed to your children, your own child perspective. You're seeing it from, your mum and dad's perspective, or your guardian's sorry, your guardian's perspective. There we go. Blimey, I cannot talk today for the life of me. Um, oh dear, that just really caught me off guard. Because I really went into that expecting you to say me, my girlfriend, and my dog or something. Oh dear. Flying kiwi. Hmm. Oh, that gives me an idea. Sorry, I got really. This is really off topic. I'm really off tangent. I've just got to customize. Yes, I got enough space. Um, yeah. I mean, to be fair, what, what pets do you have? Parrots or parakeets? What else? What else? What else? What else? I don't think what else. Mm. See, I was actually originally going to say, oh, is that flip? Let's flip. Ay, ay, ay. Edit. Right, so if I put it like that, oops, put my flying kiwi like that, and I want it. Right. Sorry, this is the OCD in me, right? The OCD in me is exploding when it sees it something like this, because I want it to sit perfectly on. Yes, there we go, perfect. Now I'm happy. Now I am happy. Right, yeah. I mean, I would love to have pets. I mean, I had a dog when I was 7. Well, I had a dog when I was really little. Unfortunately, he just got too old, um, and we had to put him to sleep, sadly. Then I had goldfish, which last. Yeah, you do realise by saying that you are most probably going to be sleeping outside tonight. Done it again. Done it again. Done it again. Done it again. Son of a gun. There we go. Perfect. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, right, this is totally off topic. So put that onto this Phantom is because obviously I've got got these Phantoms set as Israeli. I've got these Phantoms set up as New Zealand flown Phantoms. Not really historically accurate, I suppose, but I forgot about this sticker, which is the Flying Kiwi. Obviously the tag reads, "Who said this couldn't fly?" And I think it's quite fitting, because they always used to say that the Phantom was a flying brick. So I think that's quite fitting, especially if it's Kiwi related, so it's related to New Zealand. So I quite like that. But yeah, so now I'm officially winding down. It's been great having a talk. Don't forget, the poll is going up tomorrow at 10 o'clock in the morning. So make sure you're knocking about and catch it. Quick poll, and then I'll see which one we're going for. And then I'll announce the result. I think I'll announce the result on Tuesday afternoon. So I'll say about Tuesday, 12 o'clock noon GMT, and we can all agree which one we go for. And if anyone's wondering what I'm, no worries, catch you later. If anyone's wondering which one I'm hoping we can go for, I'm hoping we go for the Tornado GR3, the F3, sorry. Maybe the GR1, but it's mainly the Tornadoes, just because I know that if the Typhoon drops, it's going to be below the Typhoon here. Oh God, the Typhoon will be below the Tornado here. So have fun. Choose whichever aircraft you want me to research. I'm entirely flexible. Obviously, I've got my preference, but as in, this whole poll is all down to you. So have a vote. There's be anyone you want, whichever one you want to see next. Oh God. So I did warn you. So whichever you choose, go for it, and then we'll take it out when I get to it and I grind it out. And then if I can hopefully make War Thunder partnership, we'll grind out at the US tree a bit more. We'll grind out the US tree again. Pick up, finish off with the F14. I'll probably try and get the F16s as well. But yeah, obviously, have fun everybody. Catch you all soon. And we've all got more Phantom gameplay to look forward to next.